Hello everybody, it's Robin. I am back. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. Just kind of talking about the different questions that I have gotten or questions that I kind of wanted to touch on that I think would be beneficial to the people who do actually watch this. So first I will start by, I guess the first question would be, how has your keto journey been so far? I will say I started about a month ago. September 23rd actually was the first day that I started. That Sunday I was like, okay, I've done enough research. I'm gonna actually just give this a try. So yeah, September 23rd. And today I guess would be the first day of week 4. I have lost 17 pounds and the second week of keto, my dad unfortunately passed away. Most of you do know that because you follow me on other social media or you're just a personal good friend. It has been very hard for the family, but we're a pretty strong family, so we all kind of stick together and pull through it together. My inches as far as my hips and my waist, I have not measured them again since the first time that I have started, so I don't know how many inches I've lost, but I have definitely seen a difference in my clothing, so that tells me that I'm losing inches. The whole keto flu, I wouldn't really say that I got that. I did get very tired, kind of foggy at work, but then there would be like moments where I would be like so energetic, like so focused at work. It definitely does get you more focused. Like that is something that I can admit that I did experience. One other symptom of the keto flu that I did get was like your leg muscles being tired and like your body being tired. Like not only do you not have energy the first couple days, but you're like, man, like trying to walk up the steps and you're just like exhausted. So that was actually one of the ones that I experienced myself. And then, do you use the keto test strips? Yes, because to me, and that this is actually one of the things that I really like about keto is that, you know, when you're doing a diet, like yes, you can tell it's working based off of how you feel, how you look, overall what you're eating, but the test strips for me kind of help me know like, okay, like I'm doing this right, it's actually working. The second question is, what keeps you most motivated? I would definitely say, for one, is obviously my physical appearance. I started realizing that none of my clothes were fitting and I got sick and tired of like constantly buying new clothes. Also my kids and my dad, it's just kind of like, you know, I want to be healthier for my family. I did talk about this in my very first video. My kids especially, because when they get older, or as they get older and I get older, I want to be able to be there for them and do things for them, and be like a young and active even at an old age. How did you learn about keto? So a couple of my friends have done it, and also, I mean, you see trends on Facebook, social media, stuff like that. So I decided to do my own research with asking questions to the friends that I have who have done it. A couple people have like really helped me, and then a couple people have been like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, just look it up. So I don't know, I looked on YouTube. There was a lot of good information out there. So yeah, I would say basically just kind of do your own research. If you do have questions, you can always feel free to ask me. I love helping people actually, and sometimes I find it more motivating to help people than to like stick onto it myself. So yeah. So one of the other questions that I got was, what are your favorite / go-to foods? I keep it pretty simple, you know, chicken, eggs. I do get the ground beef, the grass-fed. I'm not gonna, they're all kind of portioned out, so I'm not gonna just show you what everything inside my fridge. And then what I do is kind of like find meals and make it based off of that. Also, guys, you want to do your best to drink at least half your body weight. Like, a lot of people say, oh, I drink like a gallon a day, and like I do, but you only need to drink half your body weight. So if you're struggling to like get in a whole gallon, just drink half your body weight. What is your fasting routine? So I do the intermittent fasting. I do the 16-8. So I fast until 12 noon. I eat my eggs and the bacon, and sometimes I'll have a coffee. Lately I haven't been wanting a coffee. It's just kind of made me nauseous. And then 2 or 3 hours from then I'll eat my lunch. Then I'll have a snack. Usually I go to the gym. Then I come home and make dinner. How do you track food/progress? So for the foods, I track them in Carb Manager. But also I have sat here and wrote out all the foods that I like and looked at all the labels and literally, like in a notebook, wrote down all the macros. Also, guys, keep a journal or like a notepad on your phone, something with the workouts that you do, the sets, the reps, the weights, so that every week, every 2 weeks, whatever, you can look back and see your progress, especially in those moments of weakness when you feel like you're not really getting anywhere, like you're not improving. Look back at those numbers and I can almost guarantee you, you are. How did you give up soda, fruit juices, or alcohol? So soda, I mean, I used to love soda, but I don't know, as I got older, I don't really care for it. Like, it kind of burns when I drink it. It honestly gives me a headache, and sometimes it's just like really syrupy, and like I don't like it. Fruit juices definitely don't bother me. Same thing with like sports drinks like Gatorades, Powerades, only because I never really liked them. The only time I think I ever liked Gatorade or Powerades was when I was in cheer, and that was only because the water tasted like ass in the fountain. So I would just buy a Gatorade. But I don't know, they've always tasted like really sugary to me. And it's just like, to me, it never quenched my thirst. So I'm big on like water and tea. Alcohol. So I don't know. I just kind of gave it up. Like one day I was just kind of like, I don't want to drink anymore. Within the last like two years maybe, I don't know, it just, certain people that I'm around, certain times that I drink, things do not turn out well. Things have happened, and it has ruined like relationships with people, family, friends. So to me, it's not really that bad giving it up. For me, I was getting to a really bad place where when I would drink, like I wouldn't want to stop. Literally, I just had a feeling one day and I was like, I don't want to drink anymore. I mean, every now and then, like, I will occasionally have, like, a drink. But honestly, yeah, I don't really care anymore.
Energy drinks, I mean, I've always loved Monster, but to be honest with you, they never really gave me that, like, wake-up feeling that people talk about. I hate Red Bull. I don't like the flavor of it. So, those are easy as well. Coffee. Now, coffee. I can go to Starbucks, like, 3 times a day.
How did you give up fruit, and do you miss it? Never been a big fruit person. The only 2 that I really do miss is bananas and strawberries. Strawberries I can have in moderation, but I just don't eat them. What cleanse do you do, referring to your second video? So I like to do what I call poop tea. And I get it at Global, which is like a Spanish kind of like international store, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But you can get this, and you can also find it on Amazon. And then this also is, I guess, good. I just tried this one last night for the first time. And I actually was kind of dumb and combined the 2. And this morning, no, not pretty. It was so bad. I couldn't go. And then like an hour or two later, actually, I got up and rest in peace to the bathroom. Then I got in the shower and I'm like, I don't know, like if I'm cramping from this tea or if I'm cramping from like Mother Nature. But let me tell you, they feel like labor pains. But I will be honest with you, it is worth it because I was 3 pounds lighter. Wow.
But what I was gonna say is while I'm in the shower, I feel like I'm in labor, and I literally had to get out of the shower and get on the toilet. So if you're going to do this, please do it like on a day that you can just be home and not have to go to work and die the whole day and have the bubble guts. Or do it like on the weekend when you can like wake up really early one Saturday morning and do it and then die the rest of the day. Actually, I would say do it Friday night, because if you do it Saturday morning, you're gonna be waiting hours. And if you wanna go out Saturday, like just say rest in peace to your clothes.
From Walmart, it's just a green tea with lemon. This peach detox one is really good from Walmart. What's been the most difficult thing about keto? Counting all your carbs.
What's the biggest change you noticed in yourself? For one, definitely my energy levels, especially in the afternoon, like after the gym. I mean, I'm like never ready to go to bed. My confidence has improved.
I'd say the biggest thing that I've noticed within myself is that I'm a little bit more confident because I feel a tiny bit more comfortable. I am still kind of insecure in some things, but I mean, most of you who know me, you know that I would never wear like a half shirt. And I'm wearing one today, and I'm actually gonna go to the gym. So that's probably one thing. Actually, I'm on this like group and on Facebook, and somebody asked a question about how to stay like committed to the gym. And like for me, I love going to the gym. I love the feeling afterwards, but there are days where I'm just like, why can't I just like not be fat? But his comment was to think of the gym or think of like your diet as like your job. Like in the morning, you know, you don't want to get up and you don't want to go to work. Like nobody wants to, but you do it because you have bills to pay. So like think of the gym kind of as like something that you have to do. And if you don't do it, like you're going to get penalized. Like obviously in reality, like you know, your conscience knows that that's not true. Like you're not going to meet your goals unless you go to the gym. And I mean, there are people who don't go to the gym and they lose weight, but most people want to tone and then they complain about not having that like tone look that they want. But I truly think that if you apply that mindset, then you should have no problem. But yeah, I don't know. I guess this video was just kind of like to explain certain things, kind of how I feel towards keto. I truly think that if you give it the time and the effort, you will see the results that you want to see. But I'm also not going to bash like the other diets out there. I've done a lot of them, as I've stated before. I'm going to go to the gym. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to talk about anything else, definitely let me know. Comment it in the link below. And then, yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening or a good day whenever you're watching this.